What up, y'all? It's your girl, Jasmine Nicole, and welcome to Weight with Jazz, a safe space for the obese, the overweight, those who want to lose weight, and myself to share our weight journeys and a little bit of my life too. So, first and foremost, what I want to do is just send out thank you. A thank you to all of you who have been viewing my videos, subscribing to my content, commenting and liking the videos. I really appreciate it. I wasn't even expecting this type of response, but I know, when content, I guess, is affecting those effectively, then, you're going to get a great response. So I'm really appreciative of it because, if you don't know, you know now, the YouTube game is not an easy game. It definitely takes work, and you really need to have interest in whatever content that you are pushing, the message behind it. And I definitely have a strong passion for the obesity community, the overweight community, just the bariatric community in general. So I'm very, very warm-hearted and thankful for your support, because you don't have to view my video, you don't have to subscribe to my content, you don't have to like the video, okay, or dislike the video, but you choose to do all three or one of the three, and I really thank you for that. Thank you. Okay, let's get into it. I actually want to give a GLP1 news update from the recent video that I posted about the news in regard to Blue Cross Blue Shield in Michigan. So I just want to clear it up for you guys, because I think, I'm not sure if maybe some stuff may have been misinterpreted, but I want to make sure that I give you, the most accurate information as possible, and without any misleading. So, from my understanding, just reiterating that these changes currently impact the state of Michigan. Okay, so the Blue Cross and Blue Shield in Michigan is what unleashed a set of guidelines and rules. Now, this GLP1 insurance policy changes do not affect all insurance companies at this time. Not at this time. But things are changing. Things are happening, apparently, from other companies. Changes are not impacting all GLP1 medications. And some changes may not even impact all plans under BCBS, even in Michigan or in another state, if that is what's occurring in another state. But right now, this news is relative to the state of Michigan, and we're hoping that other states don't follow suit. What you should do is check with your provider. If you are a member of Blue Cross Blue Shield, contact them. And I know there's varied plans underneath the policy. Okay, there's varied plans, and it could be meticulous on these rules applying to certain plans. So you really, stuff gets real sticky, and even to certain medications. So you want to contact the provider and inquire further about it and see, is this something that's going to trickle on down to other states, and if you are a member of this insurance company, is it going to impact you? Okay. Now, although what is occurring may not gravely impact many yet, because like I said, this is news that we got from Michigan. So that's one state, but that does not mean it will impact others. Like I said in the beginning, that it won't trickle down, that other states won't start tightening up their policies and implementing the same rules and standards as this as this insurance company did in Michigan. And then just based from that, I think it's just there is a lot of confusion right now between prior authorizations and the accessibility of just GLP-1 medications in general. People are just going through. They're going through unnecessarily. But my suggestion to y'all, in the midst of all of this, be prepared by getting prepared. Now, you have signs of things occurring that could possibly impact your sector of insurance. You don't know. We don't know. We do not know. I, like you, just wait for news to release, and I make sense of it. So what I would suggest is make a plan. Now, we know the standards that have set, because insurance companies have been pushing them, but they have not put them in like a formal standard requirement now that Blue Cross Blue Shield in Michigan apparently did. But the requirements within this, we listed it. You have to keep a 6-month log recording your weekly or daily food intake. Let's just create the whole pack for them, so there's no issue. So you're going to be prepared by getting prepared by keeping a 6-month log recording your weekly and daily food intake. Keep a prior authorization approval log. So any prior authorizations that were approved, I don't care what date, keep that log. Keep a 6-month exercise log. Record whatever you're able to do. Just record physical effort. Even if it doesn't have to be 5 days a week, whatever you can get in a week, show that you are making effort. Document your comorbidities. You know what you have and what's wrong with you. Keep that listed. Keep that listed on a log. Keep your history of your BMI, because we know the BMI is going to change as your weight changes. So as you lose weight, you're going to decrease in BMI. And because they're steadfast on this, you want to keep a history of your BMI showing that you were at a high BMI and that you took advantage of the medication, and the medication lowered your BMI to a point where now you need maintenance or whatever it is, for the prescription approval. Now, keep record of your prescription history. Keep a record of your prescription history. And what you would do is, I suggest you send that in anytime you need to refill, and prior authorization time, send that entire packet every time. Send it every time. You have pretty much crossed all T's and dotted the I's. If your insurance company requires you to participate in a STEP program, list the medications that you have taken. Whatever their recommended weight loss medications or diabetes management medications, take them. List what the results are over a period of time. Even this 6-month period, list that, record it, send that information in with this. And once you do that, in my opinion, I don't think you should get a denial. In my opinion, there should not be a denial, because you met all the terms. So if there is a denial without a proper basis, then you really need to get an attorney. That's just at the end of the day. You can't keep playing games with these insurance companies, because they don't respond. Sometimes they don't even respond really to this back and forth with the client. It's when you got to take it a step up, and then there needs to be a legal summons sent to that insurance company. Then I promise you there will be some type of consultation for negotiation about something. Okay, if you hit all the requirements and then they push you back, reject you, and say you did not, and you clearly met what was requested, that's shady, in my opinion. That's shady. And that's manipulative play. And a judge will see that. So it's definitely cause for argumentation, but you have to put some work in. They're making you put work in. Honestly, I knew it was coming, because I just really didn't think that it was just going to be an easy ride. I didn't think that the insurance companies were going to make this an easy ride for us. No matter what narrative is being pushed, no matter the fact that obesity is deemed as an illness, a disease, a major condition, something that can require maintenance, and these determinations can vary between each individual depending on how worse off their condition is, or how heavy their food addiction is, or how strong their natural GLP1 hormone is. Some people are just really hormone deficient in that. This medication really fills in the gaps of the deficiencies, because there are some people that really are GLP1 naturally deficient. And this medication, and use maintenance, even at small doses, can help a person stay on track with their weight goals. So be prepared, y'all, by getting prepared. Don't, watch, listen, contact your provider, get a plan in place. Make sure that you are your own administrator, okay? Document all your stuff over a 6-month period of time, and submit your stuff and see what the outcome is. Hopefully it's favorable. If not, remember, have compounds in your back pocket, okay? GLP-1 compounds are a saver. I'm so grateful for the industry. I'm grateful for this market, because it's really needed. It's so needed. And I'm so glad that I'm pretty much at the end of my journey. And I'm not even relying on their approval. At a point I was relying on their approval. Had I continued to rely, I would have went without medication, unless I decided to pay the full price and just hope that the Eli Lilly savings card works, so I can get it for $5.50. Just so I can have the brand name. No thanks. Take a quarter off of that, or a portion off of that, and I'll stick with the compounds, which have been pretty effective. And I suggest that to you. Do what works for you, but don't allow this to stress you out. Please don't. There are other avenues. Keep the faith. Stand strong. Look for doors. When one door closes, look for another door. Always be a fighter. Always be a fighter. All right, I'm going to get at y'all the next video. Be real, boo.